Imagine a time before cities, before writing, before even farming. There were no nations, no kings, no roads. It was all so good. Now imagine during that time, somewhere around here, people came together and built something amazing, something purposeful. A place of worship, perhaps. A perfectly carved megalithic temple, built with massive stones, arranged in perfect alignments with the stars. It sounds like science fiction, but it's not. It's Göbekli Tepe. And today, let me show you who built it, because the answer will surprise you. Unearthed in the 1990s in southeastern Turkey, Göbekli Tepe is at least 12,000 years old. That's 12,000 years older than the pyramids. But here's the problem. 12,000 years ago, humans were hunter-gatherers. They lived in small nomadic groups. They followed the herds, hunted animals, and foraged for food. They had no homes, no farms. They didn't even have tools. They used rocks as hammers, knives made from animal bones, and war clothes made from animal skins. So why would they need a temple? Or more importantly, how did they build one? This is Göbekli Tepe. Here's what we know. First, there are pillars. These are all over the site. Some are intricately carved with strange symbols, and some have holes that may have held other stones or wooden structures. Then there are the walls. These are built from massive stones that weigh several tons each. And finally, there's the layout. The site is divided into areas surrounded by walls. Each area has pillars, and some have circular foundations that may have held buildings or altars. And yet, despite all this, we still don't know how it was built or who built it. So here's what we think. Sometime around 12,000 years ago, perhaps as a result of the warming climate, humans began to settle down. Small bands of hunter-gatherers formed larger communities, maybe 20, 30, 50 people. They built simple homes, maybe from wood or stone or thatch. They raised livestock and grew crops. In other words, civilization was born. But where? Well, maybe here. Perhaps the people who lived here were the ones who built Göbekli Tepe. But wait, there's a problem. We have no evidence of these people anywhere. There are no towns, no villages, no graves, not even a single piece of pottery. It's as if they built the temple and then disappeared. Some archaeologists believe they were the first true civilization, a precursor to what came later. Others believe they witnessed the Great Flood and perished when the waters rose. It's impossible to say for sure. What's incredible is that Göbekli Tepe is older than the pyramids by at least 6,000 years. It's older than Stonehenge by 10,000 years. This makes it the oldest known monument built by humans, but it doesn't explain how it was built. The stones are too heavy. You can't roll them. You can't lift them. So how do you move them? It took thousands of years for us to figure out how to cut and shape stone. Yet these stones are shaped like octagons and hexagons. Someone planned this. Someone knew exactly how to build it. In fact, recent research suggests that Göbekli Tepe wasn't just a temple. It was a ceremonial center. People came here from miles around to participate in rituals. But who were these people? Where did they come from, and where did they go? If you ask me, the only thing we know for sure is that we have no idea what we're talking about. What we do know is that the history we learn in school is incomplete. It's missing chapters. Someone erased what came before. Some say Göbekli Tepe is the first chapter. If that's true, then we should look to the past for answers. Listen to the stories passed down for generations, even if they seem unbelievable. Some say Göbekli Tepe is a memory from before the Great Flood, like an artifact from a time before the world was reborn. If that's true, then there's a lot we don't know about our planet's past. Maybe most of human history happened before the Great Flood. Maybe civilizations came and went before the Earth was reborn. If you want to learn more about the Great Flood, stay tuned for more updates. For now though, let's finish this story. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's start with the stars. The layout of Göbekli Tepe aligns with the stars in the Big Dipper constellation. And there are carvings of animals that may represent certain constellations. Some researchers even believe that the pillars served as an ancient calendar, helping people track the seasons and predict when to plant and harvest. But beyond that, what else do the stars have to say? Here's what I think. The stars are a reminder that we are part of something bigger. They're a reminder that we're part of the universe. A reminder that we're connected to everything that came before and everything that will come after. When I look up at the stars, I feel a sense of wonder and awe. I feel a connection to the past, to those who came before me and to those who will come after. I feel a sense of responsibility to protect the natural world and to preserve our planet for future generations. The stars have been with us for as long as we've been on this planet. They've watched us build great cities, and they've watched us destroy them. They've seen the best and worst of humanity. And they'll continue to watch over us as we move forward. The stars are a reminder that we are not alone. Even when we feel lost or alone, the stars are there. They're a source of comfort and hope. When I look up at the stars, I feel a sense of peace. I know that no matter what happens in my life, the stars will always be there. They're a constant in an ever-changing world. As we explore the mysteries of the universe, let's remember the lessons the stars have taught us. Let us strive to be a force for good in the world, and to leave a positive impact on future generations. Let's begin. Subscribe to reveal what history tried to hide.